Hello everybody and welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm. You join me in July. I'm just hooking up the header here because it's time to do some harvesting. We can finally tackle barley and one wheat field. Yeah, one seems to have ripened a little bit quicker than the rest for some reason. I'm not sure why. The rest is still like dark green and one of them is ready to go. So we're going to tackle barley because we've been waiting to be able to do the barley and wheat so we can start our beer factory. That's the only production that we've got left. Ooh, hang on a minute. Oh my. Yep. This massive thing is ready to cut again. That's a job and a half, that is. It really is a job and a half, that. So, I've got something different for that. I've got a swather. And I think I might have used one of them before. I seem to keep going through different bits of equipment. But I think the mowers are okay if we want to do hay. But then if we want to do anything else, just get the swather. That's going to be the best way. So, have a quick look down here now. That's the wheat field that's ready to go. But we're going to tackle barley first. Because if we do barley, well, the workers have kind of just abandoned all their vehicles in the road. That's about right, that is. So if we do the barley first, well, the beer factory, we can start the barley beer, the strawberry beer. Now, strawberry, honey, and barley beer all use barley. It's just the wheat one, which obviously, uses wheat. So, yeah, this should be quite good, actually. I think, well, where are we going to put this now? I'm going to be able to get in there if... Oh, forgot it steers. If I go and put this here, I think so. We might be able to get in. We'll jump in here. We'll get this set up. And, yeah, we've got a lot of fields to tackle. The straw swath is enabled, so let's get going now. Let's just do a couple of passes down the bottom of the field here, just to give us a little bit more room to be able to turn around. Oh, some stones in here as well. It's going to damage the equipment a little bit. We'll have to remember that for next time. Have to rent a stone picker just to get rid of these stones. I think maybe just one pass at the bottom here should be enough. Give us a bit more room. I think there's more room the other end of the field. Just this one's a little bit tight. It's a bit of a bank. I'm not sure if there's a bank on the other side, but we will find out. Now, we're going to get a lot of straw off here. We're going to get a lot of straw. But that's not going to be a bad thing, that, because it'd be nice to replenish our straw bales, because I think we are getting through them a little bit. So let's just go and disable that. We'll start around this end down here. I really do think the other side, you can see a bit of a bank, but I think it's going to be okay. We will go down, we will find out. I can't wait to get this. It should be a nice yield, this. It's been fertilized, it's had everything done. I really just can't wait to be able to get this started in the beer factory. It's what we've been waiting for a little while. So, let's crack on. Let's get this done.
I wish you'd stay, but there you go. I have so much I wanna say to you, much I wanna say, but there's no time. We used it all. Still have so much I wanna talk about, but I messed it up and there you go. There you go, walking out that door. It felt so close, closer than it felt before. Forgiving me, and I just want you to know I didn't mean it. Baby, I just wanna be with you. I should be with you. So much that I would change about the way I treated you. I don't deserve a second.
So things are going pretty well then on the barley harvest. The first field just yielded so well. It really did. We got 114,000 litres off that one field. tell by the amount of times just doing one like pass up and it's like nearly full again. It's like, wow. So yeah, it's really yielded well, that one. This one doesn't seem quite as good, and it's a bit rough here as well. You might have seen in the time lapse as well, the header doesn't like this. It's doesn't quite flex enough to be able to get this, although well, not too bad that way. Oh yeah, we're going to miss a little bit. Might need to sort of come and level that out when this harvest is done, because it seems like it's quite a dip in here. So this is one of the fields that I bought already done, so I didn't get to see this like when we were planting it, because we didn't plant it. Another farmer planted it. Yeah, it's quite a dip there, isn't there? So I think we're going to have to try and get this kind of angle here and see if we can drop down now. Is this gonna... We're going to get it? Not too bad, yeah. It's a little bit there. I don't need to worry too much about that little bit there. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good. So let's just see if we can get a few more little bits done. I did buy another barley field because I thought, oh, we're not going to have much. Well, I was a little bit mistaken, I think, because we've got a lot. Now, the beer factory will only hold 40,000 litres of barley and wheat to go in. So we might need to look and see how much it would actually cost to upgrade the beer factory to maybe stage 2. I don't want to go ridiculous because I don't want to go and dump loads like, you know, like 100,000 litres in there and then it'd be a very slow production. And then I've lost all my barley and wheat, because we can still sell the grain, because again, like I keep saying, we are getting close to the end of this series. Let's just leave this here. We'll go ahead and empty it. So I'm just going to crack on and finish off this field. And then we've got one more, which we'll set on a worker to do on a new one, and we'll come back and get some straw bales up. So I've just come back over to the farm to pick up my baler, and while I'm here, I'm going to start this swather off with a worker on this grass field. Now, the swath is good for this because it's just going to bring it all into a swath itself. Means we can turn it into like a grass bale or a silage bale or a mix of both. So we're not going to worry about trying to widespread it for doing hay. We've got enough hay. So let's see how the worker gets on. I think a swather should be good. Let's just jump in actually and have a quick look and see. I'm hoping the worker should be pretty good, you see, because with it being quite a thing that you can like maneuver about, and obviously when it goes up to the edge, you find with the butterflies, when it backs up, it drops it down and it digs up half of the neighbor's field and everything. Swather shouldn't do that. It should be pretty precise. It seems to be doing pretty good at the minute, so I'm hoping that this is going to be quite easy, because the workers didn't seem to have an issue cutting the grass with the butterfly mowers, so they should be okay with this. Seems to be going okay so far. We've got a corner here, a hard corner coming up. They might go and swing it round. I did set it to smooth. Yeah, there you go. So, okay, they're missing a little bit in the corner. I did set it to smooth because there isn't many hard corners. It is all pretty much smooth. So, maybe just that one. But it's looking pretty good, so we will check back in to see how the workers did. Do I actually let the worker loose a little bit on speed? Let's just bring it down to about 15. We could let the worker loose a little bit on speed. Doesn't it really need to go, you know, 9? So they might miss a few little bits on the edge, but the amount of grass we've got here, I'm not sure if we need to worry. Speaking of worrying, I wonder if the speed's actually affecting the worker. It seems to be a bit... Either that or they've been drinking on the lunch break, I'm not sure. Well, the beer factory's not running yet, so they've definitely not had a beer. I think we'll leave them to it and we'll check back in a little bit. So I'm just taking a trip down my long road, which does seem to take forever when you're going at this sort of speed. We have got 210,000 litres of barley in here. That's them 2 fields both completed now, the first one you saw and the last one you saw. The worker is just starting on the 3rd and final barley field, but we are going to go put this in the beer factory. We'll get it started because most of this production is barley, strawberry beer, the honey beer, and obviously the barley beer. So we'll get this started in here. I've already upgraded it to level 2, but it will only hold 80,000. I think that's going to be more than enough. So because I've upgraded it, you can see that we've got 80,000 of barley, 80,000 of wheat when wheat does finally come in here. The water hasn't yet. It only did 100,000 because that's what the levels were on the last go. So honey and strawberry, we can add some more of them in, but I don't think they're going to be a massive rush. Only 10 strawberry, 5 honey. Oh, that's probably going to last a long time. So we'll activate that. We'll activate that one, and we'll activate that one. Oh, I can just smell the beer. And then obviously we've only got wheat barley, or wheat beer, so it's wheat for that one. Barley, barley, barley. So I didn't realize that. That's pretty good. So we'll go and leave this. We need to take this back now because the work is crying out going, it's full. So we'll get this back to the worker. We'll finish off that last barley field. And then we'll have a little look and see what else we can do. We have got a wheat field that we can do, so we'll probably go and get a worker on the wheat field while we sort out a few other little bits. Well, things are going quite nicely. The work is nearly done on that last barley field. We'll set the worker off then on the wheat field. I'm just going around now. I've done one field of barley. This is the second field. Picking up the straw. Got a nice amount of straw anyway. Yeah, things are just going nice. 20 past 12. Not a bad day. Beautiful day out. 32 degrees in July. Now, I was having a quick look at the popular as well. The popular, I think it was Dave saying around about June, July time it was going to be ready. But according to the stats, it's still not ready, and it's still a little way off. It's I think we're on 10 out of 13. So still could be a few months yet. I'm not exactly sure. It doesn't seem to be working out that it's one stage per month. So who knows? We are just going to have to wait and see, really. I think it'd be quite nice to do the popular and see. I really don't know what to expect. Is it going to be a bit like sugarcane? Are we going to get over 100,000 litres off that field? What are your predictions then? Have you ever done popular on your farm? If so, what's it like? Am I expected to get a silly amount off that field, or is it going to be actually shocking, but on the other way where you'd be like 50,000 litres off that big field? I'm not sure what it's going to be like, actually. And I'm not sure what to do with the populars as well, like the wood chips. We've got the wood chip storage, and we have got that pellet production. But that's just not much money at all. So I don't know whether just to wait and see when the best time is to sell wood chips. Maybe just sort of sell them. Maybe I'll get a bit more money than running through the wood chips. Well, the wood pelleter. I don't know, really. It's a nice production and all the animation and everything, but it's just not much money what you get returned for the pallets. So is it worth it? I'm not sure. For now though, we're going to carry on with this. We're going to see how many bales we get. We'll go around and collect them up after this. Fingers crossed the workers should have been done, and we should be able to get the bales on the last one. Oh, we've got the wheat field as well. We've got more bales to go. See how many bales we get. We'll come back in just a bit. So just turning back up at the farm then with the trailer full of barley. Now, okay, not quite full of barley, but after putting what we needed, the 80,000 into the beer factory, we are left with all the fields done of barley, 190,000 litres. That's not bad going, that. 3 barley fields, 190,000 left over after the 80 that's gone in the beer factory. So this barley could be used then to top up the beer factory, although I don't think it's going to be a very quick production, if I'm honest. So that's going to probably last us quite a while, probably to the end of the series. We could put some of this in the grain mill and turn it into flour. We could just have it and give some to the chickens, because the chickens do have barley as well, but 190,000 litres, I think they're going to be okay. I'm going to use that much. Workers doing a great job on the grass. You can see here this swather seems to work better than the butterflies. This area here, because it's so uneven, I was having issues with the butterfly mowers actually getting all the grass. And you can just see it's just these bits on the corner here that the swath is missed, but that's only because I've set the course play to do smooth edges. So if I set it on sharp edges, it might have been okay. Now we're going to have to check on this worker. Is he all broken down, gone home? What's he done? Gonna have a quick check. He might be full actually, but I didn't think this was going to be as good as the barley. Oh no, it looks like he's full. Now I've noticed that there seems to be one little issue with workers at the minute, and the harvester. They're just constantly... What's he done here? Oh yeah, I forgot, it's course play. He's had to get out the crop, hasn't he, so I can come and unload him. That sounded a bit wrong, didn't it? So yeah, it just took a little indent in there just so I can not destroy any crop. So the issue it seems to be with the work at the minute, the pipe, they're keeping the pipe out. Even courseplay, even the in-game workers, the pipe's just staying out. Now, I have no idea why that is. All I can think, if we get out, it's a bit loud, we get out and go and jump in here, you can see at the bottom, it's got a target fill level, which is a mod that shows you when you're in the combine and you're tipping it into a trailer, the target fill level is what percentage is in the trailer. So, gone are the days where you have to think, oh, is this all going to fit in? You can clearly see how much is in the trailer, how much is left in the combine. It is a great mod, and it works well. But that's all I can think of, is when the worker starts, that was saying like it's still got, showing like, I think it's 40,000 or something like that. It was, excuse me, pushing me out of the way, how rude. The target fill level, look, he still kept the pipe out now. Yeah, the target fill level was still showing a high number, which makes the combine or the worker think he needs to tip, so the pipes aren't ready to tip, even though it's not. Just see if we can go jump in now and see if it's still showing that. Yeah, you see the target level now has still got 22,096 litres. It's not resetting. The target level's not there anymore because the trailer's not there. But it's still showing, so the worker thinks it's got that much in. Oh, I need to empty. So that's why it seems like it's constantly keeping the pipe out, and I don't really know what to do about that. Apart from remove that mod. It's either got glitching with another mod. I'm not really sure. But that's all I can think it is. Because there's no reason, unless the worker thinks he needs to tip, why that pipe's out. And that target level is making the worker think, oh, I've got some in here, I need to tip. But the target level should disappear when it's no longer over a trailer. So, yeah, as you can see, it's still staying out, which is a bit dangerous when you go around the edge and you've got trees, because it's going to stop a worker. So I might have to do a little test and actually remove that target fill level mod, see if that rectifies the workers. But it's not done it before, so I'm not sure. Has something changed? An update maybe that's to another mod that's caused that? Yeah, I don't know. So we've not done too bad with the bales. So far, 20 bales. That's just off them 3 barley fields. So if we add up the total of what that is, then that is 1 million litres of straw sat on that bale trailer. And we still got this one to do. My word, that is a lot of bales. That worker's doing a cracking job of that grass. That swather is definitely the way to go. It's just very, very little. You know what? It's not much at all that it's missed. If hardly any. If you need to swath, then that is definitely the way to go. Because the butterflies do leave bits on the corners when it turns. And it just doesn't mess up any of the edge of the grass as well. So yeah, that's definitely the way to go, I think. Goodbye, that was. Might be the second time I think I bought that. So we'll go around, finish off this. The worker is just getting through the wheat. It's not yielding as well as the barley. It's still going to be a nice amount. We'll be able to get some of it in the beer factory. It's definitely going to be more here than the beer factory. Oh, the worker's just moaning now, saying that he's got a full grain tank. So we'll go and unload him again. Now we're definitely going to have more bales here than we can fit on the trailer. Maybe we can get 3 more on. I think it's 3. Yeah, we're definitely going to get more than 3 on here. There's the second one already. I do love this baler. So great. Just covers all the areas. I'm going to worry about where the workers kind of made a little bit of a mess on the corners. Go round, get it all. So we'll just pick up this little bit here. Can we get it? Oh, nearly got it all. Go get that little bit there. That's it. And we'll hop out of that one. And we'll go and speed walk over to this. Jump in here. And we'll go and unload the combine. What have we got in here so far then? Nearly 66,000. They're not bad. There's a good chance most of this then is probably going to end up in the beer factory. There's still a fair little bit here, isn't there? So we'll let him unload into that. We'll get all these bales up. We'll see how much wheat we've got at the end. And things are looking pretty good. So the wheat field is done and we have 103,000 litres. And that's only one wheat field. We have potentially got 2 more wheat fields to do, and one of them's a big boy. So we're going to put pretty much all this is going to go in there. Well, we're going to be just left with a little bit, about 10, 20,000 litres. Then we should be able to start the wheat beer. Yeah, we're still going to have plenty of this left over, though, when we do them other 2 fields. So let's just go and cover that up, and let's just go and activate the wheat beer. We'll click on this, we'll activate this. There we go. Wheat beer is going to be starting to be made now. As you can see, it's it's a bit of a slow process. This has been running then since obviously when I first activated it, and we've just got 73 litres, 48 of honey beer, and 73 of strawberry beer. So yeah, it's gonna take a little while. It'll definitely come into play when we go sleep overnight. So we're gonna get this back to the farm. We'll get this tipped into the silo. We'll park her up. We'll give it a clean. And then we've just got to go and finish off them little bales. And then that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. We have got grass, which is going to just hang out there for a little bit. Well, I keep thinking about grass bales. I don't think I'm going to turn it into grass bales because the grass is mainly for sheep. And I've got 9, which is what? Getting around, what, 500,000-ish litres? Yeah. The sheep don't have or don't eat that much, so 500,000 litres is going to keep them going for years and years. So I don't think we need to really bother with grass bales. I think we'll turn them into silage, and if need be, we don't really need that many silage either because we've got 34 already. That's a few million litres. So I think what we'll do is we'll turn them into silage, and then if need be, once they're fermented, we can just go and sell them. That should be a nice bit of money, that should. So we'll just go around here. Oh, the slurry's nice and full. We will go part this up. I do like this area now. It makes it so much easier to get these in here as well. Well, I say it makes it easier. I still can't really see. It's a lot better. There we go. So we'll just quickly use this to go and wash everything in one go. The instant wash I've got does work well, but it only does 2 things. So when you've got a weight, a tractor, and a trailer, one of them it's going to miss. You would think, oh, that'd be okay if it misses the weight. It won't be the weight; it'll probably miss the trailer. So it's easier just in that kind of sort of sense. I mean, I can use me little portable jet wash. Right, let's go collect some bales. So we've got a full bale trailer here, 24 bales and 3 more on the field. 27 altogether. That's not bad going, that. Let's get these all in here. We'll store these in here. Get them all in. Will they all go in? Should do. That is a lot of straw. My word. Oh, nearly. There we go. Right, let's just go back, get the other 3. So there's actually 28 bales altogether. There's 4 here. I missed one. Right in the middle of the field. I'm so glad for that sea bales mod. Really does just make them stand out. I was going through, picked them up. I thought, that's it. I'm like, oh, hang on. There's still one showing there. Is it just showing there because it hasn't disappeared yet after it's got into the storage? No, it was actually there. So, yeah, I missed that one. So 28 altogether on them fields. That's not bad. We've still got 2 more wheat fields, so we're going to get more straw off there. What have we got altogether in here now for straw? We've got 9 grass, 44 straw. Oh, word. That's a lot of straw. Yeah, grass, we're not going to need to worry too much about grass because we're going to have a look on the sheep. They only take just over a bale a year. So we've got many years worth of food left for them. So yeah, I think we're going to be okay with the grass there. We're just not going to need any more grass at all. Now, I'm not going to get this back in here. Not from this angle. Not a chance. We'll give it a go. Not going to happen. Bend it round here. Can't see nothing. We're going to hit my slurry spreader if we're not careful. I think we are. So that's pretty much going to wrap up what we can do today. I might just go and have a look and see how the... oh, it wasn't too bad. Is my slurry spreader? Is it twitching? You okay, love? Oh, well, what's going on there? You having a moment? Let me call somebody. You okay now? It's like it's sunk into the back here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I mean, this thing is full of slurry. I did fill it up. So, yeah, maybe it's just having a bit of a moment with the ground there. I don't know. It seems to have calmed itself down now. Right, we'll go drop that. We can go part this back, and I think that is going to be a good place to wrap this up. I wonder if we can fast forward time, because the animals are all good now. We've got enough food, so we'll go part this in here. I wonder if we could fast forward time a little bit, see if we can actually get our first pallets of beer. Oh, that'll just sound pretty good, actually. I think we could do that. So let's just go part this up here. Oh, I didn't wash it. Okay, I'll wash it this way. I'll see you at the beer factory, and we'll see if we can try and fast forward time to get our first pallet. So over at the beer factory, then we are going to fast forward time to see if we can try. It might take a while. I might have to go into the next day because, yeah, we're quite a way off, and I'm assuming they're going to be 1,000 liters per pallet, but who knows? Right, let's just sort of try and fast forward a little bit now. Money is plummeting. Oh, hello. I see pallets appearing. Oh, let's just go to 7. And let's just have a quick look now. Money is dropping. What are these? What we got here? Barley beer. Ooh, strawberry beer. Oh, that's looking good. I think it's going to take a while. We're only at 175 for the honey beer. It looks like the honey beer is going to be a very, very slow process. Over this little area here at this little like business park, I did push the wall back a little bit because I had plans to put the greenhouses at the back, but then they started playing up and causing issues. I thought, you know what, I'm going to get rid of these. They're just being a bit of a headache. It's not the mod itself, it's just some conflict somewhere with this map and, you know, everything else I've got on here. So we will use them again in future series, but for this one it was just, yeah, we're going to call it quits with them. So I moved the wall back to get them in, put them in, started playing up, got rid of them. Moved my greenhouse back, what does all the peppers, onions and cucumbers for the potato factory there, because it was in the middle. This, I found this. This is a grain mill, but does flour, but it accepts all crops. And you can see it's working mighty well. So I put some corn in there, as you can see it's spinning, so it's working. But you can do all the different, like, crops. So it's got plenty of space on here, and you can see wheat, barley, oats, sorghum, corn, sunflower, canola, and soybean. You can put all them in to make flour. And it does just make normal flour. There's no different types of flour. I just think that's great. It just gives you so much, like, more scope. Instead of the standard, like, in-game ones where you just get a few. You got corn, sunflower, and obviously these are a lot higher. As you can see, look, 15 of each and 20 out. So corn, what I put in at the minute, because we've got, you know, some corn kicking over. And this is what we've got. Look at this. So, yeah, that's it. It looks great. It really does. So that's that. And then this thing here. Because I was not having much luck with greenhouses, I thought, I'm going to have a look at this one. This is part of another production. It's a coffee bean, like, production. But this is the greenhouse that makes the raw coffee beans. You then can take the coffee beans and either just sell them, which is what I'm doing here. Or you put them into a coffee production, which then gives you roasted coffee on the other side. Now, I've not done that. I'm just sticking with the greenhouse, which simply just takes water in, and you get coffee beans. I can't get up there to shit. Oh, yeah, there you go. Look at them. That's mad. And these are good money, and there's a lot. Now, I've already put, I don't know how many pallets, actually, in the warehouse. And this is what's just been made today. So, yeah, there's some good money. If I have a look on my stock checker, it might be worth it. This is available on all platforms. If you want a greenhouse, maybe you like greenhouses, but you want something different like me, go for the coffee bean, well, like, production and get the greenhouse and just put the greenhouse in. If I look on my stock checker, you can see coffee bean raw. I've got 72,000 litres. At the best time I can sell them, nearly £250,000 already. That's 72,000 litres. Yeah, that is great. So you just get the production. The production's available on all platforms, and this, you normally put this in to make them, put it into the production to get roasted. Now the roasted are nowhere near as good as the raw. So you don't get as much for roasted as you do raw. So really you could just have the greenhouse like I've done here. But the rest of the production does look nice. It is good. But this is just... I just wanted a different type of greenhouse. So I've got a different type of grain mill and a different type of greenhouse. Now I am going to sell the in-game grain mill because this is doing everything and it's exactly the same ratios, same speed, same everything. So, and I think it even costs the same. So really there's no difference at all. It just does a few more crops. Awesome thing. Awesome. I do love some of these mods. They are... Well, I love all these mods. They're great. Oh, that's not good. My cheese and butter is sitting out in the sun at 31 degrees. That's going to be a mess. But anyway, speaking of a mess, I think it's time for me to go. So, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, look out for the join button if you want to become a member of my channel for the little $1.99. I would love to see you on there. Come talk to me. More things were going to be added on there as well. So, yeah, it'd be great to see you on there. Exclusive member content. That sounds really dirty, actually. Trust me, it's not that kind of video. You don't want to see that kind of stuff from me anyway. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you right here in the next episode.